You know, one common theme that I see playing itself out all the time is when somebody starts awakening spiritually, they start tiptoeing around the people in their life. You know, you see it on social media. People will say something like, sorry if this offends you, or sorry if you don't believe in this, or sorry if you don't believe in that. And it's like, dude, when you start awakening spiritually, the last fucking thing you want to do is start tiptoeing around the people in your life. Now, I get it. It can be kind of scary because you know that you're going through some drastic, radical changes. And, you know, that feeling when somebody who's really close to you or somebody who knows you really well starts giving you the side eye, like, what is going on with you? Why are you acting so weird? I get it. Because, you know, the thought that, you know, you could lose everybody in your life and end up all alone, that's a scary thought, right? Well, I mean, you have to understand that, again, everything and everyone in your life is a frequency match to you. Think about it like you're like a radio. Like right now, I'm sitting in my truck, and there are hundreds and hundreds of radio stations blasting through my truck right now, right? But if I was to turn it on and turn the radio up,
and Travis at Coachella, but
my truck is only tuned into one station, right? Similarly, there are so many different frequencies and realities around you all the time, but you're only tuned into one of them. So every little detail, every aspect, every facet that makes up your life experience, everything is the frequency you're tuned into. Now, there's no judgment when we talk about these things. I'm not saying good frequency, bad frequency. It has nothing to do with you being a good person or a bad person, or a smart person or a dumb person. We're talking about energy, frequency, and vibration, and that's it. We're not talking about good and bad. We're not talking about right and wrong. We're not talking about smart and dumb. We're not talking about those things, okay? This is simply energy, frequency, and vibration. So you're tuned in to one frequency right now, okay? And when you start awakening spiritually, you're turning that radio dial. It's going to start getting staticky, okay? It's going to start getting... And everything and everyone who is not moving to the next frequency with you will be pulled away from you as long as you keep turning that radio dial. Now, one thing that I'm seeing happen is that people will start turning that radio dial, and as soon as it gets the least bit staticky, they stop. Oh no, it's getting staticky. You know, people are looking at me weird. People are starting to think something's wrong with me. There's a little bit of static. I better stop. So they stop. You know, they stop turning the radio dial, and they end up staying stuck on the same frequency that they're on, kind of, sort of starting to tune into a new one, or at least phase out of the old one, and things are just a little bit staticky, and they stop because they're afraid of what is going to happen if they continue turning the radio dial, and it keeps getting so staticky that all those people, all those scenarios, even sometimes places, will start phasing out of your reality. If you continue turning that radio dial, it's very, very likely that you could have to uproot and relocate. If you change frequencies hard enough, you know how many times I've seen people change frequencies so hardcore that they're not even a frequency match to the town they live in anymore. And you have to be okay with that. You have to understand that there are other frequencies you can tune into. Yeah, I mean, if you If you keep tuning and keep turning, then yes, lots of people that you're close to are going to phase out of your reality. Yeah, that's just what it is, you know, but you have to be okay with that. You know that there are other frequencies with other people, totally different experiences, you know? But I mean, it's not impossible for somebody to change frequencies with you. It's possible. Again, I'm going to use the radio analogy. Imagine that you're tuned into 1077 top country hits, right? And your life is just country music. That's all you've ever experienced is country music. And you're getting so tired of country music. You're getting so tired of repeating that experience. So you want to go tune into, I don't know, 93.1 hip hop and R&B. But you're afraid that you're going to have to say goodbye to Garth Brooks, right? I'm just picking names off the top of my head because I don't know fucking country, you know. You're attached to Garth Brooks and you're afraid that you're going to have to say goodbye to Garth Brooks. Well, chances are you probably are. But you don't have to say goodbye to Garth Brooks if Garth Brooks makes the conscious decision to put down the acoustic guitar and start rapping. That he can absolutely move with you over to the hip hop and R&B station. It's possible. Those results just aren't typical. Most people don't change frequencies. Most people just don't. So if you are on a path right now where you're turning your radio dial and you're tuning into a new frequency so that you can experience a new reality, you are a minority. Not gonna be a whole lot of people doing what you're doing at first. But you have to understand that you only attract people into your life who are a frequency match to you. So eventually, you're going to be a frequency match to other people who are changing frequencies to experience a different reality. Eventually. The road, the path might be lonely. It might for a little bit. But that's just while you're moving through the static, dude. You're moving through the static. You're tuning through all these different frequencies. People are going to come and go and come and go, right? As you tune to the next station, 1051, people are going to come into your life who are a frequency match to that. And then as you make it past that station, those people will go. And then as you turn to, I don't know, 95.7, then the people who are tuned into 95.7 will come into your life. And if you keep tuning, it's going to get staticky and they will go. So you don't want to attach yourself to anybody. Nobody. If you're tuning into new frequencies. But you will end up being faced with a decision at some point. You will either let go of something or someone or stay tuned into that station. And that's just going to be all there is to it. It's all there is to it. That's not Rich Lopp's opinion. That's an immutable, universal law. And no, I am not telling you to go cut your friends and family off. That's not what I'm saying. You know, because I know there's people out there that love to twist my words. Rich Lopp said that I got to go cut my family off. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not say that. What I said was, if you get on this path and stay on it, the universe is going to start pulling those people out of your life by default. All I'm saying is, when that starts to happen, don't fight against the process. Roll with it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to cut anybody out of your life. It's going to happen naturally. But again, you're going to be left with a decision. Do I want to continue tuning so that I can make it to 105.1 hip hop and R&B? Or do I want to stay attached to Garth Brooks and stay stuck here on the country station? If I make that decision, if I just have to cling to this person, I'm never going to create a new life experience, period. Period. You would be amazed if you knew what exists over on these other frequencies. There is a frequency where you are at a place in life that is beyond your wildest dreams. There is a frequency where you end up dead. There is a frequency where you end up a homeless bum. And there's the frequency you're on right now. And if you're looking around at your life and you don't like what you see, and you want to change frequencies, you're going to have to make some decisions. Whenever it starts getting staticky between you and people in your life, don't tiptoe around them. Don't be tiptoeing through the tulips and, oh, I'm sorry if you don't believe in this, and I'm sorry if you don't believe in that. No. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Once it starts getting staticky, you're just gonna have to roll with it. And then people will start slowly distancing themselves from you. They'll slowly start making their way out of your life, and you're just gonna have to roll with that. All right, so anyway, I know at least one person needed to hear that. And as long as one person takes one thing that they heard me say and they use that to change their life, then my job is complete. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.